Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to Johnson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the QB where he holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown in the opening drive.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. 40, at the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a pass. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for room, it's Brooks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
They'll try the run. And the Red Raiders brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to the air one more time. Finds the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his...
Picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'll run the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lets it fly. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. Going for for 6. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more snap coming before halftime. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Dances away. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in on the left side. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas Tech, Iowa, 7.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Takes the handoff and he's going right. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
To the air, it's Morton. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wide out in motion. The handoff to Johnson. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. The give from the gun. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right now. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Fired in there, but incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 14, Iowa 10.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Iowa offense will take over 1st and 10.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out?
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to Johnson.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air, it's McNamara. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, tempo's going to be a big deal right now, but the 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dave.
And first things first, you got to get the first down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some plays, and getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Got it in the middle. It's Gill. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to buy time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of